Hey, good morning, and something I don't actually get to say to everybody all the time, but good morning, West Coast, East Coast, and everywhere in between. It is super early. The sun is not even completely up here, but because of weird schedules this week, I am hanging out with you just a little bit early, definitely needing the coffee. It's gonna be a short one. I've got, day job, and it's March Madness all over the casino, so definitely need to get in there and get prepped and get ready. But you can see I've got my guys hanging out with me. Bria, Walter, and Poe are here this morning. They'll be out with me tomorrow on the trail, which is why originally I said I was doing this today, and it would have been our normal time, but then with March Madness, all the games starting sooner, they have a bunch of the dealers coming in sooner to get ready to open up a specialty pit. So I said I would mention the winning recipe this week. I am doing that. I thought it was actually going to be the applesauce bread. That was the early lead, but just like when we did the voting for the blue, red, and purple dress back when I was going on that cruise, this one, right at the end, there was a rally. The double fudge brownies is the winner. So I will be making that. I'll include the recipe and a nod to Joanne Fluke, who is the actual creator of the recipe and includes it in her book. So there will be a link to the book, to the recipe. I will have the recipe in the newsletter, and that all comes out tomorrow. I also wanted to thank everybody again. You guys have been so cool and sweet to wish me happy birthday. My birthday is coming up on Monday, so I think that's probably when I'm going to end up putting up the video when I make the brownies. I don't know, we'll see. It'll be a busy weekend. If you are in town in Las Vegas tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday. No, I'm used to saying tomorrow for Saturday. Tomorrow, I'll be out and then possibly have something going on at night. If not, I might do the brownies tomorrow. Otherwise, Saturday is the author social. So that will be out at the coffee class. And if you haven't been, it's a fun place. They've always hosted the authors out on their patio. If you are out in Las Vegas, please be very, very careful. We are experiencing record and near record heats. So, yes, I'm saying that, and then I'm going out hiking tomorrow, but I'm also going to be up before the sun tomorrow. So it'll be another very early day. And so the newsletter, as I mentioned, comes out. I did want to give an update on Lust. We are working on getting it out. The plan is still on Sunday on the 22nd. Again, it's supposed to be an early birthday present to myself, but we will see what the almighty Zon has in store for us. When I tried to do Envy, I don't know if you guys remember back in September, they had all sorts of weird issues. They didn't like the cover, even though the cover was fine and it was to their specs. They didn't like the wording for some reason on the blurb that goes on the back of the book. It was fine on the book and on the cover, but then when you uploaded it as a description, they didn't like it. I had to literally delete it and then retype it about 6 times, even though it was literally the same words over and over and over again. It just, as authors, we kind of, yes, there are alternatives. I'm exploring them right now. I know that Ingram Spark and Draft to Digital are options for us for publishing, but right now, the world I know is Kindle Direct Publishing. It is the Amazon publishing, and until I'm officially in with one of the other ones, that's my route. That's what I got. And so we kind of bow down to the almighty Zon, and we will see. We will see what they do. So fingers crossed that, everything goes smoothly. I will make a big, fun, special announcement once it is official, once it's live, but you guys have been hanging in there. You've been so, so supportive, so understanding of things having to be pushed back. Your book is still coming. It is also obviously pushed back since it was supposed to be coming out end of this month or early April. It's been pushed back, I think, until like early mid-May. I'll get you an exact date on that one too, but thank you again for your support. Thank you for your understanding. And thank you for those that are already awake and hanging out with me. It is very early, especially here on the West Coast. So look for the brownie recipe. Look for Lust coming very soon. And I will, again, have that information coming. The newsletter will be out tomorrow. And I'm going to put in for people that are members of Mackenzie's Raven Readers, and in the newsletter, there's going to be a fun little, like, you know, where in the world is Poe? He always has his section in the newsletter. Sorry, buddy. But the where in the world is Poe, I'm going to have a little link to click. Send your guess. I don't care if you're right or not. You don't have to be right. Just, you know, have some fun. But all participants from the newsletter, all participants who will go into the guess for where Poe is, and then, of course, the reader group. There will be, just like I did with Envy, with 3 free copies. I'm going to do 4 for book 4. So, you know, check it out if you want to be possibly one of the winners of the free copies when they come out for Lust. Either, you know, if you're already a newsletter subscriber or you're already part of Mackenzie's Raven Readers, awesome. Thank you so much. It's, I know I'm still working on engagement and posting more in there, but just being a member or a subscriber automatically gets you in. And then if you jump onto the Where in the World is Poe, that'll get you an extra entry. And I will let everybody know once Lust is live and I have the copies, I will announce the winners. Maybe we'll just do like a live drawing or something. And I apologize, you can kind of hear I'm stuffed up. My allergies on top of everything else are going nuts this morning. Hey, good morning, Rick. So yes, we will be drawing for those free books. I will be out at the Author Social on Saturday for those that are here in town. And I will get that recipe out to you guys. Like I said, I know it's super short. It is really early, and I am just not a morning person, which is going to make the hike tomorrow really, really interesting. So wish me luck on that, and I'm sure I will have pictures and videos of the beautiful hike. And then tonight I will be finishing final touches on the newsletter, so that'll go out bright and early in the morning. Thank you guys for getting up with me and for hanging out. I will see you guys next week. I believe is also going to be on Thursday. The reason for that, and I'm going to double check this, but the reason for that is Book Lovers Con is next week, and my signing, I believe, is on Friday morning. So they have different signing times. I got to double check my time, but I will update. You know, I'm always on here, so I'll be sharing what's going on. You couldn't catch me though. We will be out at the Flamingo, me and Poe, and I'm sure at least some of his friends, our lovely team here. We will be hanging out, and you can stop by and check out my, say hi to my aspiring writer. She is published actually herself, but she is looking to publish even more, and she still calls herself an aspiring writer, Katie Hudson. So she will be with me hanging out at Book Lovers Con next weekend. So I will let you know exactly when we'll be hanging out, having our coffee next week, because I also have an early shift next week. So it might be early like this, which means you guys can laugh at me and my ridiculous inability to be awake this early. So thank you again. See you guys next week, and I will let you know about all the fun stuff coming up. But keep an eye out for the newsletter. Check out the Raven Reader group for those entries for the free books, and we will see you guys soon. Until next week, I know I need it today, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too, just because we're all writers and have our coffee addiction. Make sure you stay caffeinated.